What is up, my movie fanatics? And it's time for another Blu-ray DVD update. And God, guys, for the first time, probably like 6 months, I actually have a lot of stuff that I want to show you. Usually it's like 5-6 things. This time we're barking up a tree of 15. Like for me, 15 titles is a lot. For some people, that's a daily pickup. But for me, that's a lot. So let's jump right into it. This first stack is when my good buddy CP came all the way from New York. I still don't know how he drove the 7 hours to get here. I know I couldn't do it, let alone by yourself. That's crazy. But if you didn't see that video, go check it out. It'll be in the link in the description below. So these are the things that I bought when he was here. First thing up is Hangman. And I talked about this a little bit in the actual video. I want to re-go over this. This is a found footage film, but it's in the eyes of the murderer. So you really don't know what's going to happen. You see stuff change. He picks his family and just kind of taunts them the whole movie. Very, very good. I hate found footage. I don't want to say I hate found footage, but there's only a few found footage films that I actually enjoy, and I got this for $7.99 at CD Warehouse. Fantastic. The only downfall of this is, guys, you guys ready for the gasp? Look at this. We're going to get a gasp here. I know someone will. Look at this slipcover. It is so ripped. When I bought it, it was ripped, but I really just bought it for the price. For this movie, I don't really care about the slip, but still a fantastic movie. If you watched the video, you know that CP accidentally bought 2 of these, Lord of War, and he was kind enough to give me one, so thank you so much, CP. I haven't seen this in, my God, it's such a long time. And look at this all-star cast. We have Nicolas Cage, Jared Leto, and Ethan Hawke, so that's Lord of War. Can't wait to revisit this. I honestly don't remember it. I know he was harping on it the whole time, saying how it's a good movie. And $7.99 at City Warehouse. Once again, thank you, CP. I owe you one. This next stack here is all from the Exchange, which I've explained before. They have these big racks. They are $2.50 or $5 titles. First up is The Tall Man. Blind buy, but for $2.50, why not? It's a suspense thriller buy. What do you guys know about The Tall Man? Let me know in the description or in the comments below, because I would love to know more. For $5, I picked up Little Miss Sunshine. This is an upgrade. I had the DVD, loved it. If you love very dry, crude sense of humor, this is your movie. This is definitely your movie. It has a great cast. Definitely check it out if you haven't. I think you can rent it really cheap, maybe on demand or something, or if you can find it as cheap as I did for $5. Definitely pick it up. But you have to keep in mind, you have to have that crude, dry sense of humor. Otherwise, you're just going to sit there and be bored out your mind. Next up, Red Riding Hood. And this is the alternate cut, which I don't know what that means. You know, Amanda Seyfried, I have to say, I really enjoy her in all her roles. Everything that she does, I don't know, she's just, I think she's underrated. I really enjoy her, everything that I've ever seen her in. She shocks me. You know, this was an interesting movie. Is it the best? No, but Jess really enjoyed it, and from what I remember, I liked it. I didn't want to say I loved it, but I enjoyed it enough to buy it. Hey, $2.50. Come on, $2.50. Who wouldn't buy something for $2.50? Especially us collectors. Another $5 title, Amazing Spider-Man 2. The only reason why I bought it, because it's $5, and because I have the first movie in Steelbook, and I'm a completionist. Did I like this? Well, okay, let me rephrase. Did I like this? Before I get into grave detail, my first impressions of the movie were not good, but I did see it in theaters with Jess's cousin, and he was very, very excited to be there because it's Spider-Man, and he was going nuts the whole movie, and he was just so overly excited. It kind of took away from it. So I will revisit it. I hope I enjoy it. Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now we get into 2 pickups that Jess wanted. Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. I mean, tearjerker, guys. It's a tearjerker. I don't really want to remember movies like these that are just so depressing, and I don't know. I'm not really into that, but she loves this. Hey, comes with a slipcover. I can't complain. Slipcover's kind of a little bit beat up, but it's an older movie, and Jess just cares about the slipcover. I mean, she does care if it's like ripped up the side or whatever, but that is Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. And last, the thing that we picked up while CP was here, Julia Roberts and Eat, Pray, Love for $2.50. I didn't know nothing about it. Jess read the back and says it's a romance movie. That was good enough for her. Once again, for $2.50, I think I spent 20 bucks or something like that on all these movies that I showed, but that is Eat, Pray, and Love. And 2 things from my brother from another mother, Blu-ray Outlaw. He went out of his way, as I said in the movie mail video, and if you didn't see that video, go check it out. And the 2 things he sent me was Psycho 2. You guys know how I feel about this if you checked out my movie mini marathon. My mini movie marathon. Go check that out in the description. Both links to the movie mail and the mini movie marathon will be there. So go definitely check out Psycho 2 if you have the chance to see this. It's awesome. Loved it. Spoiler alert for the video. And another movie that I checked out, which I rented from Redbox, which I didn't really expect to like it, but I loved it, and that is The Walk. One thing I regret about this movie is not seeing it in 3D. I know I have said that to people before, because in 3D I can't imagine. I would totally suck it up and take the headache. Because I get a really... Does anybody else get a nasty headache when they watch 3D? Like, I'm okay for the first half hour, then after that I'm just like... Yeah, like literally that face. Fantastic movie. Fantastic. It's beautifully shot. I don't know how else to say it. I loved every second of it. So that is The Walk. Now on to some stuff that I didn't show off this month. First up, anger management. Once again, CP, thank you so much. When he was here, he tried to sell some things. This is one of the things that they did not take. This is season 1, and I was asking him about it, and he said, well, do you want to watch it? I said, yeah, and he just handed it to me and said, well, enjoy. I love Charlie Sheen. I loved him in 2.5 Men. I watched that show religiously, so I'm hoping that this is close to it. So that is season 1 of Anger Management. Got a little bit of everything this haul. A little slip, a little non-slip, a little TV, a little steelbook coming up, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit. Shout out to Blu-ray Dan. So over Easter, I wake up and Jess is making me breakfast because she's good to me like that. And she has sitting on the table this, the Peanuts movie. Blown away that she hooked me up with this. I didn't expect anything from Easter. I got her like coffee because she's a coffee addict, so yeah, I got her some flavored coffee. But she knows I've been talking and ranting and raving and I need this movie. Peanuts movie. Guys, go see this. This is freaking fantastic. If you grew up watching Peanuts, if you watched any of the holiday specials, this is no different. That's the best part of this movie, you guys, is that they didn't change nothing. There was no... Okay, so they added, you know, a new girl, which everybody knows that's in the trailer. They added the new girl that Charlie falls for. He falls in love with. It's awesome. It's fun. Guys, check it out. Great family night movie if you have nephews, nieces, kids. Fantastic movie. Made me laugh a lot. Go check out the Peanuts movie. So the last 3 things here are steelbooks, and first up, everybody picked this up because it was only $6.99, and that is the Watchmen steelbook. Great looking steelbook. I only saw this movie one time, and that was when it first came out over a friend's house, and I don't really remember it, but hey, comic book movie, I'm sure I'll love it. It's a great looking steelbook. You guys all know what it looks like, because a lot of people, as I said, picked this up. It was dirt cheap, and you got money off for Batman v Superman. What's there to complain about? So that is the Watchmen Steel. Next steelbook, Dennis from the Blue Corner sent this to CP, and CP was kind enough to bring it with him, and that is the Butterfly Effect steelbook. The Zavvi exclusive, beautiful, gorgeous steelbook. Enough said. Great movie. Only problem is this is region B locked, and I don't have a region free player yet. My birthday's coming up. I usually get some Best Buy gift cards or gift cards to Walmart or something, so they're not that much money anymore, so I'll be able to enjoy this soon enough. So, thank you, Dennis from the Blue Corner. Much love, brother. This is awesome. You got stuff coming to you, and we already talked about all that. So, you guys will see that soon enough. And the last steelbook is Creed. I was lucky enough to get this, and Jess actually ended up getting it for me, because I went to my local Target, which is close to our house, and they had nothing. Jess went to the one out by where she works, and they had 2 left. So she grabbed both of them, because CP had a lot of problems finding them up in New York, so I was lucky enough to be able to get 2 of them and give one to him. But man, it was crazy. Such a shortage on this great steelbook. I mean, it is a beautiful steelbook, and the movie itself, I have no idea. I haven't seen it yet. I needed it. I had to buy it. I love Rocky, and I knew that this is going to be just as good, so from what I've heard, it's totally worth the blind buy. So guys, thank you for joining me on this update. I really appreciate it. If you like this and you want to see more, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, lets me know you want to see more. And as always, take care and happy watching.